All right, we're back for another episode of Monday Night Football. Welcome to Maximum Edge. Tooch decides to take a night off, so it's just me and G-Dog tonight, talking about some Monday Night Football. You know, Tooch likes to take his days off. What are you going to do, right?
Yeah.
I took my day off for, 2 weeks? So he deserves one night off.
Sure.
So how you doing today, G-Dog? How did you do over the weekend?
I did pretty good, actually. Had an awesome Saturday and 5-0 yesterday in NFL. So can't complain.
So you're 9-0-1 over the weekend.
Yeah.
All right. Give this guy some love. Give some comments. Sign up with G-Dog. This guy's killing it. All right. So let's talk some Browns and Steelers. Let's cut the BS. Let's go right into it. Got the Browns eliminated versus the Steelers in Pittsburgh. Would the Steelers won in Cleveland 15-10 in the first game?
Yeah.
Steelers only -2.5 tonight. Is the bookmaker saying bet the Steelers with Big Ben's last night? What do you say?
I think so. I mean, from what I've seen so far in line, or from the tickets and the money, there's tons of money on the Steelers tonight.
Yeah.
So
no, 100%. I mean, the Steelers are the right play, but is it the correct play at the end of the night?
The right play is the one that wins, right?
Exactly. That's the only thing that matters. That's the only thing that matters. What did I say? I think on Saturday or Friday, I said to my VIPs, this is the ugliest play. I'm going to send it to you. Hold your nose, close your eyes, but bet it. And they won. It was just so, I forgot what it was, but it was just so ugly. I mean, so you look at it, it's like, the hell is that?
Yeah. So, sometimes you got to do that.
You have to. I mean, not every play. I mean, if you love your plays, it's more than likely going to lose. It's true. I hate to say it like that. So the Steelers, they are the obvious choice, but they are playing a Browns team that are not motivated, with a quarterback that can't throw the ball straight. Really don't have any solid receivers outside of Landry. They have a great running game that they're not running. The stupid coach, I mean, doesn't know how to control this.
He used to be the offensive coordinator for the Vikings, dude.
There you go. That explains everything.
It's terrible.
Explains everything. You have the best duo. I think I was talking to you or Tooch. One of three teams: the Patriots, the Titans with Derrick Henry, and the Browns. They have the best running game, in my opinion. Those three teams in the NFL. Why don't you just pound the ball? Especially versus Steelers.
Well, it seemed like they were doing it more last year, and that was kind of like their success and propelled them into the playoffs. This year, it's just what the hell, you know.
Exactly. They have a phenomenal defense, great defensive rush. Just pound the ball. You have.
I mean, they got Clowney and they got freaking Garrett, man.
Exactly. 2 starting running backs, 2 Pro Bowl defensive ends. I mean, there's no excuse why you don't make the playoffs. They had the Packers last week, but Mayfield literally gave the game away. 2 weeks ago, they lost to the Raiders on a last.
I think Mayfield, he's a good quarterback, but I think he just tries to do too much. And it's like he got away with it in college, but it's not working, obviously. So, but that goes down to coaching and putting him in the right situations to have the right plays called and the right people open and all that type of stuff. I mean, it always boils down to coaching. It's like I'm a diehard Vikings fan, unfortunately, and it's just horrible. Zimmer's like horrible. And it's just, I mean, it didn't do him any favors yesterday. I mean, that Packers game, that spread was easy. It could have been 30 to, whatever, -25, and they would have covered that easily. I mean, they had no chance in hell with the backup quarterback like that's thrown one pass in 2 years and hasn't even been in the league for 7, but he hasn't played any games.
Yeah, it was just, it was a huge mismatch. This game, the Steelers can't stop the run, but they can somewhat stop the pass. There's pretty sure TJ Watt is back today, so we got some sort of pass rush.
Watt's been playing. I think he's I'll look and see if there's any surprises. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think there's any major injuries or anything. I just know it's going to be a great game. It's not going to be a blowout, that's for sure. One thing I know about the Steelers,
whether it's chilly 30.
Yeah, they play very well at home, but they get blown out on the road. So their last 2 road games, they got blown out. Last time they were at home, they beat the Titans in a very controversial way. My pick, I'm riding with the Steelers. I can't go with the Browns. Mayfield's just been looking like dog shit. The only way the Browns win this game is if they commit turnovers on the defense, and the Browns run the ball maybe 40 times between Chubb and Hunt.
I mean, the thing is, it's potentially Big Ben's last home game at Heinz Field. I just think the team. You know, I saw a video today. James Harrison posted it, him and Big Ben and stuff. You know, I just think that they're going to rally to try to figure out a way to win this last game for Ben, no matter what. So,
yep.
And if they win, 2.5, they're going to win by more than a point, more than the field goal. So,
I agree. This has 4 or more on it. It could be a field goal. This is a great history of tight games, but the Steelers have owned the Browns. But don't let that record lead you to the Steelers. There's a lot more to it. Different teams, different everything. I just feel like the Browns are deflated.
What's he like, 35-2 against the Browns, I think, or some stupid, like I saw something earlier today. I was looking at the statistic.
34-3-1, I think it is. I know
Something
we got a tie.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, one of those defeats is the playoff game last year when they jumped them at the beginning.
Yep. So,
but
I'm on the Steelers.
I'm not on either side. I think the point wise, I think the scoring should be low. I mean, the defenses should hold up enough. And I mean, both of them have shown abilities to score, not so much the Browns as the Steelers have, but I think Tomlin will be more conservative with this play. And, you know, I mean, I think at the bottom line is I think that, you know, Pittsburgh's going to rally to win it for Big Ben, send him off on with the victory or whatever. But I think that almost every game that they've played together, aside from the playoff game last year, has been pretty low scoring. I mean, like I said earlier this season, 15-10. I mean, everything points towards the under. So,
yeah, I don't see many.
In my opinion, I don't know, but I mean,
I agree. I agree with you. I can see a Browns maybe 13-7 halftime or 13-6 type game, leading at halftime, and then Steelers coming back in the second half and winning it. I do think the Browns do show some life, but after everything, they're just deflated. They're not motivated. Steelers just a lot more motivation. So Steelers, the under, and let's give out a free play. Free play today is Nick Chubb rushing over 92.5 yards rushing. I think this is probably one of the easiest props if you're betting into props. The Steelers can't stop the run for the life of it, which fits the under for G-Dog's argument. I don't know. We'll see what the Steelers can do, but I think Nick Chubb rushes over 100 yards. It's the only way the Browns have any chance of winning this game is if they pound the ball.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, well, that's another episode of Monday Night Football with Maximum Edge. Tooch, again, another night off for you. So we'll be back on Thursday. We have a special guest on Thursday with 305 Sports Babe talking about this weekend's Patriots and Dolphins. So tune in at 7:30 Eastern Time. Otherwise, everybody have a great night, and let's see how this game goes. This is where Tooch usually does all this. There we go.
And I'm the team captain. He's the preview, and I'm the main attraction.
Unstoppable, unconquerable, on top of the world, accomplishing the impossible. Unstoppable, unconquerable, on top of the world, accomplishing the impossible.
Invincible hustle, mighty desire to conspire, to transpire.